to On Stage with Wexiodisk. We are here today to launch a new family member, a new combi dishwasher WD12S. And with me here in the studio I have two of my colleagues, Per-Anders and Henrik. But before I ask them a lot of tricky questions, we will pay a visit in our production and meet the two development engineers, Marcus and Andreas.
Hi, today we are standing here in front of our new combi dishwasher, the WD12S. With the new machine, we have really focused on the end user to facilitate handling and cleaning and make the machine extremely easy to work with.
The new machine has a cleaner shape and a more modern design with an automatic hood. The sloping ceiling on the hood ensures the washing result and also makes sure that the steam evacuates backwards instead of in the face of the end user. There are two alternatives of rack guides. The first one is a rack guide that is only used for washing baskets. The other one is a combined rack guide. If you want to wash a pot, just put it on the grid. And if you want to wash canteens, for example, then you can choose to unfold some grid sections.
Compared to the old model, the WD12S has a wider and deeper wash area while retaining a small footprint. It is designed to be truly flexible.
The inside is very smooth with a clean wall, and the tank is centrally placed with only one strainer to clean. The washing pressure can be individually adjusted for each washing zone by a simple grip at this handle.
The machine can also be equipped with a newly developed EcoFlow unit that reduces the steam and recovers it as energy for the next wash process. And the EcoFlow unit also always has a built-in self-clean and fast fill function.
Thank you for that introduction. And now I turn to Henrik. Why is Wexiodisk developing a new combi dishwasher right now?
First of all, it's about user friendliness. The machine should be easy to use and easy to clean. And we have also, in addition to that, seen a change on the market. The food distribution is increasing and the food is transported in boxes. And with a new WD12S, you have a bigger compartment, washing chamber, which means that you have a bigger capacity, 50% more, meaning that you can wash 3 boxes instead of 2. And another thing also that we've seen has changed is the catering, of course, in these times. The catering uses thermo boxes and GN containers. But with the flexible WD12S, you have the possibility to go with the thermo boxes in the fine wash, normal wash, and the GN containers in the pot wash.
Circular economy is a natural part of Wexiodisk's philosophy. We have talked about that ever since we were founded. And how does this reflect when we develop new products?
It's correct. For many years, we at Wexiodisk have been working with eco-design. For example, we see this in the choice of quality components. And as you all know, we always try to avoid plastic parts and use stainless steel components as much as possible, all in order to extend the life cycle of the dishwasher. Mm-hmm. We normally say at Wexiodisk that all models we introduce to the market should be more resource efficient compared with the previous one.
Who would you say is the typical user of this new model?
Based on the high flexibility, I would say it's very difficult to choose one specific type of customer. For example, we have schools and restaurants who normally wants to wash all items in one and the same washing cycle. Not to forget is the bakery and the retail business who normally wash more bulky items such as bakery canteens, plastic boxes and so on. And here you really have a need of the foldable shelf and the adjustable washing pressure.
One of Wexiodisk's keywords is ergonomics. How can we see that in practice when it comes to the new dishwasher model?
There are different features on the machine, and starting with the auto hood, meaning that the hood goes up and down automatically. You don't need to work above your shoulders, which is strainful for the user. We have the auto start, new feature. You just push in the wash basket into the chamber. The hood closes automatically and starts to show some program. We have also reduced the noise level. That's also positive for the working environment in the wash area. And of course, hook up this machine also with our famous PRM, the pre-rinse machine. And then you will also avoid strainful manual pre-rinse.
And what about the service aspect?
That is a very important thing as well. All the service can be done from the front of the machine, meaning you don't have to move either the machine or the benches around. So it's very smooth and quick and accessible for the service engineer.
Our design engineers mentioned earlier about the different possibilities to load the machine. Could you give us some examples of that?
Yes, exactly. As you can see on the pictures, there are a number of different possibilities for loading the machine. Thanks to the adjustable washing pressure, you are able to wash a number of different items at one and the same time, such as baskets, trays, canteens, and so on. By adding the foldable shelf, you are also able to, on one side, wash fine ware, and on the other side, more bulky ware. We normally say it's always the need of the operator that decides the setup.
We mentioned earlier that you can combine this model also with the pre-rinse machine PRM. Can you develop how this works?
Yes, absolutely. Just like Henrik mentioned before, the big advantage is that you avoid the manual pre-rinsing, saving not only water but also chemicals and in the end money for the owner. And as to all our other dishwashers, it's always the available layout in the wash-up area that decides the setup of the dishwasher and the PRM.
Today there is a lot of talk about hygiene in the wash area. Has that affected the way of developing this new model?
Yes, that has been a part of the development, and you have seen previously that it's a very nice and clean environment inside of the machine. But also outside the machine, the hygiene aspect is very important. But if you have a good layout, a good logistic and a good way of working in the wash area, that's very important. And this type of dishwasher, as the WD12S, you have a pass-through machine where you're able to have a dirty side on where you start, you have the machine, and then you have a clean side. Means that you have the opportunity to have a good hygiene in the wash area.
This sounds like a really terrific machine. I think it's my favorite dishwasher, actually. So to summarize the benefits of these fantastic machines, you can use your 5 fingers and the 5 E's. It's ergonomic, economic, energy efficient, easy to work with, and extremely hygienic. And now we will pay a visit in our kitchen at Wexiodisk and meet Renata, who has been working with the machine for a period of time. Thanks for the demo, Renata. All information of our new family member can, as from today, be found on our web. But before we end this session, I have one final question to you, Henrik, and that is, when can we start to deliver this new machine?
Deliveries will start 1st of March 2021. Welcome to order.
And finally, we wish you good luck with the launch and the sales. And from
All of us to all of you, a very Merry Christmas!